Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. Now, Deku, he got a bike. He also learned about exactly what happened with his parents. He learned a bit more detail. They left him life insurance money, and quite a bit of it. Deku's not rich, but he's comfortable right now. He has a lot he can do with the money, and the first thing he did was buy a motorcycle. Now, Deku, him, Jess, Ron, and Charlie all went out to lunch, and Charlie, she even went on a ride on the bike. She was surprised. Deku gotten a lot more muscular over the years, and she's definitely noticed it, but now they went out to a bar to watch a fight, and that was something else. Now, a lot has started to happen, and a little bit more time has passed. Deku, things with him and Jesse, they started to get a bit, weird. Jessie was sort of flaky sometimes. She oftentimes didn't go out with plans. She was always evasive and, well, personal. She kept Deku a bit more at arm's length. That's how things were with her. And that relationship started to fall apart. And there was actually Charlie. Charlie, yeah. Ron likes to be in charge. He likes to have his say. He wants people to listen to him. The two, they broke up once, they got back together, they broke up, got back together. It's just been repeating. And Deku, after him and Jesse broke up, the two, they tried to remain friends. But that was sort of awkward. They dated for a little around a year. And while they have talked about maybe getting back together, I mean, Deku, he's not sure. He got his own place now, and he moved out. And him and Charlie, the two often do still talk. And it's been nearly 3 years since then. Actually, let's say a little over 3 years. So that means that everyone, they're around 21 now. And with that, we do actually have Deku. Deku, he's working out his apartment. And he is thinking about a few things he wants to do. He might have to go to work, but that's going to be annoying and definitely difficult, but maybe, nah, that would be bad. He can probably call out, but he doesn't really need that money though. He's still fine. He looked into it and he tried to invest a bit, but he's still concerned about all that. He needs to check into that and see how that money's doing, but the rest of it's all good. It's in a steady account, and then he also does have a backup account for emergencies, and trying to be a grown-up is fucking annoying. Jesus. Okay, well, he took Mr. Weaver's advice, and hopefully that does settle things then and there. And Deku, he actually does go to walk outside. Him going to lean over the railing, as he does go to light up a cigarette. He's a bit more annoyed. Him going to light it up, and then going to make a phone call. And we do actually have Charlie. Charlie, she currently is back at home. And she actually has been trying to learn a bit more about engines. She even did that school. She went in and tried to learn a lot more. And Ron, yeah. A girl shouldn't be a mechanic. A girl shouldn't want to get her hands dirty and do all that. I mean, hell, that's a guy job, right? He just doesn't really care. Charlie, though, she's good at other things, so why not try something else? And Charlie, yeah. She might be good at those things, but it's not her passion. I mean, hell. Her dad wants her to own the car in the garage. He kind of got a bit busy and money fell apart. And around the time whenever her mom, well, when that happened, it sort of fell apart because they had to let it. The car didn't get repaired. Her father had to pay bills and pay off some debts. And then time passed. And time for that car, yeah, it didn't do good. And Charlie, she currently is at home working on it. She has a lot on her mind, a lot of things to do, and oh, that doesn't look good. So what's going on? Her gonna turn and see Deku as it is come walking up. Jesus, I didn't even hear you. You got the music playing. Deku gonna walk over and turn. Him going to lower down the volume. Talking about it. What? She think that did she think that he was the guy down the street? Hmm? No, no. I thought you were the guy I think a block or two over. His bike's loud as shit. Yeah, I know. Listen, Charlie. I want to talk to you. What is it? Uh you know how you lost your jacket a while back? Yeah, I was pissed off. I wanted to get it fixed up, and then Ron took it. I got it back from him, but then, yeah. I know you said you lost it recently and you kind of blamed him, but I was hoping to give you this. They go holding up a bag. And Charlie, she does go to reach her hand out and grab it. As she does go to look down and open it. No way. Hey, don't get too excited. Her gonna bring her hand down and grab onto it, pulling it up. Are you kidding me? This is my. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's not your old jacket. I found one the same brand as it. I looked into it. It's still old, but it's also been restored. I mean, Izuku, this is how much did this all cost? Don't worry about it, Charlie. Izuku, I really can't accept this. Happy birthday. Huh? Are you serious? You didn't know what today was? My birthday. Oh my god. Yeah. That's why Dad's not at work. Mm-hmm. I called into my work and told them I needed a day off. They accepted, of course. But I am gonna have to cover someone else's shift. So that's gonna be a pain in my ass. Ugh. You alright? I'm fine, I'm fine. Just need a cigarette. Izuku, I don't think you should be smoking anymore. Hmm? Yeah. I mean, I I'm not really too sure about it anymore either. Hmm. All right. Uh, I should quit, but honestly, I'm not too sure. I just like smoking, I guess. Mm, yeah, that's what Ron said. But then again, he's just been sort of annoying with it. What do you mean? He blows smoke. That's what happens when you smoke. No, I mean literally. He's a bit annoying with it. You guys still broken up? Yeah. He wants to get back together, but I'm not sure. Really? Yup. Then again, how is Jesse? Uh, Still broken up. You guys never figured it out? No, I think this time's for good. I don't know. We might hang out soon, but it's sort of up in the air. Really? Yeah, yeah. But wasn't Ron evasive? Very much. He also liked to be bossy. Huh, really? Dago walking over and leaning against the car. Can she give him an example? Okay, well, he wanted me to wear makeup a lot, and I do sort of understand that, but whenever you're sweating, I don't get why you'd wear makeup. Uh-huh. He also wanted me to toss out some of my clothes. Did they not fit you anymore, or... No, no, that's not it. The whole thing was, he wanted me to dress differently. I mean, I don't get what's wrong with my jeans. I don't know. Then again, the guy was always a control freak. I know. So, how you doing? I'm fine. Then again, my fight is going to be rescheduled, so there's that. Are you sure you want to switch over? Last time, didn't you get paired with a bigger guy? I did, but it made the fight more entertaining. So I'm sure they'll try and find me a bigger guy this time. Okay. And how's Jessie? You know her. I do. I also know you. That's why I'm asking. I'm fine. Now, Charlie, just hear about what Deku does say next. He got her this gift, and, well, they're gonna go out and party. So, she better be ready, because he wants to knock her socks off. Now, Charlie, she actually is a bit more excited, and everybody they do try to get together, even a few more of their friends. Now, Deku he does start to talk to a few people, and everybody they do congratulate Charlie on her birthday. And Charlie, yeah, the party gets started, and everybody they're having a lot more fun. And Ron, whenever he does come over, he does see Deku, and Deku does try to talk to Ron for a second. The guy, though, he doesn't really want to talk to Deku. He wants to talk to Charlie. He wants to explain himself to her. I mean, yeah, he tossed out her jacket by accident, but hey, it was old, and what does she care? She got a new one, right? Now, Ron, yeah, he was acting like a bit of an ass. And whenever he started to get a bit more drunk, that's where things were a bit more complicated. He kept making a fool of himself. He started to say a few other things, and eventually, everybody, they did actually kick him out. Now, Deku, yeah, after that all happened, he kinda needed to use the bathroom. I mean, everybody they're partying outside and they're inside, and Ron's still being kicked out, but he really needs to take a piss. Now, Deku does go to the bathroom and head inside. And after he does go to zip up his fly, there is where he does get a turn. Him going to wash his hands in the sink as he does see a charger plugged into the wall. And then, is that Jesse's phone? Oh, what's it doing here? Deku gonna turn and pick it up. Him going to open it up and see, huh, she has text messages. Ron. Now, Deku doesn't mean to be nosy, but they're the last texts that Ron sent to her. And Deku, he does read this one. There's one in particular that does stand out, because it says last time. One last time. And Deku, he does get a click on it. And he starts to look through a few things. He starts to read these texts. Last time? One last time for what? Getting together and... Wait a second. Wait a second. Hang on a second. Okay. Now, Deku's gonna scroll up. And he starts to see a few pictures. Okay, what the fuck? Are you Jesse and Ron? No, no. This can't be right. Now, Deku, he does continue to scroll. And the bathroom door is locked. And Deku, yeah. He does it to pull out his phone. And I'm looking at a few of these texts. And even pictures. I mean, there's a picture of Ron and Jesse together alone. There's a picture of the two making out here. And there's even pictures of those two being a bit more physical. But the text too. This has been going on. What the? This has been going on since before him and Jesse were dating. No, 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 no. But that's almost 3 years. She she's been flaky and she's been blowing him off for Ron? Now, Deku does get a bit mad. He's angry. This guy, he's an asshole. And from what he's been saying here, I mean, talking to Jessie, she's just as bad. They're both... Deku going to pull out his phone and starting to take a few pictures of these texts. But there's also a way to just go to her camera roll, and he goes to at least send these photos to him. Now, Deku, he does send over a few of the better ones. The worst ones he doesn't touch. And there is where Deku, he does at least go to delete the messages he sent to himself, and I'm going to close her phone. And I'm going to put it back down on the charger. And there is where he does going to walk out. Now, Deku is surprised. I mean, he's not thinking clearly right now. This has all just got to be some sort of drunk dream. I mean, Jessie fucking hates Ron. She said it herself. I mean, the guy's a piece of shit. Yeah, the two, they grew up together. They've had a complicated set of bullshit happen, but I mean, the two are friends. But this is definitely bad. That being what Deku does think. And Jessie does go walking into the hallway. Her seeing Deku as she's gonna look up towards him. Her somewhat confused as he's walking away from the bathroom. Hey, Zuko. What is it, Jess? Have you seen my phone? Do you know where it is? Is it in the bathroom where I left it? Yeah, it is. Why? Did you touch it? No, I didn't. What's up? I was hoping to talk to you. Maybe get together? You know, go back to your place? I'm fine. What? I'm fine for right now, Jess. I, uh, I don't want to get back together. Are you serious? I mean, why? I don't think it would work out. You're kidding me, right? I mean, we dated before. Yeah, I was flaky, I was an ass. I'll admit it, but you weren't any better. I wasn't any better? Yeah, you weren't. I mean, you spend all your time fighting and drinking. I'm bad? You're saying I'm bad. Jess, when we get together, we all party. I mean, yes, I'll have a drink on my days off, but that's not even the problem. I I have a better problem with you. Me? What are you talking about? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're flaky. You skip on paying sometimes whenever you want to go out to eat. You're just you're a leech, Jess. Excuse me? Yeah. You wanted to make our entire relationship a fight, an argument. You wanted to have me do everything for you. I mean, even whenever I took days off to spend time with you, you were flaky. You didn't want to spend a lot of time together. You're you're toxic, Jess. I'm toxic? You're not any better. How am I not any better? In your free time, you just stay at home. Yeah, I live there. I'm doing a few things. Doing a few things? What are you doing? You fight for fun, and you also fight on the side to get paid. But what about all that money you have? I never told you I had money. You did? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. We got drunk and No, I never told anyone. Jess, I've only told one person about that. And I know for a fact they can keep a secret. You told Charlie, so what? I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. Okay, Jess. If that doesn't matter, then fine. Are you still dating Ron? Excuse me? Ron, yeah. Now, a few people do start to gather around, and they hear about it. Deku's talking about Jesse and Ron. And yeah, it doesn't sound too good. And Deku even does gonna bring it up. She wants to try and talk to him about being flaky. She spends more time hanging out with her ex than actually hanging out with her boyfriend. So how about this? Now he's her ex. So get the fuck out of his apartment. Now, she actually is a bit more surprised. And Deku, he does stare at Jess, as Charlie does come walking back inside and what's going on? Now, Charlie does go look around, and everybody, they're not too sure what to even do. as Charlie just gonna look on, and Jess just gonna turn and leave. Her going to call the police on her way out because her ex-boyfriend was a piece of shit. Now, Deku, he's a bit more alarmed and surprised, and he's not really too sure what to do. And there actually is where the police they do come, and Deku does try to explain the situation. And Charlie, she's still not even in the know. Deku, he wants to bring it up, and he does try to with Charlie. He wants her to ask her if him and, well, her are together again. And Charlie, yeah, she's not too sure. And there is where after the police do leave, a lot of people, they left. And Deku and Charlie, the two, they both somewhat sit there. Ron, he was an asshole. And now he's gone. And Charlie, she does try to at least think about Jess. Jess is a good friend of hers. And, well, she ran out of the party too. But what happened? And Deku, he does gotta open his phone. And Charlie, I'm gonna show you a few things. Hmm? What? Listen, just here. Deku holding up his phone. And Charlie is gonna take it. As Deku is gonna grab down at the bottle and take a large sip. Him going to feel it burn on his way down. However, it is still cold. And Deku, him and Charlie do sit on the ice chest. And she does just gonna start scrolling through the pictures. I mean, yeah, no, this one, that looks older. That was before Ron shaved and grew out again. And hang on a second. Charlie gonna at least bring her hand up, increasing the brightness and going to zoom in. And that's his new tattoo. He got that tattoo less than 2 weeks ago. And this picture, it's... oh, fuck. Now, Charlie is annoyed. Her and Ron were still together 2 weeks ago. And Ron, he threw out her jacket. He said it was lost. And right now Charlie is angry. Her birthday's ruined. Her best friend called the police on the party. And then the fact is, her other best friend just found out their exes were together and cheated on both of them. And they've been doing that for a while. Now, it feels kind of shitty. And right now, Charlie, her eyes fill with tears. And she does start to cry a bit. And Deku, he actually is going to turn looking at Charlie, bringing his hand up and around her, as he has to at least hold up the container of alcohol. And Charlie is going to take it. Her going to take a swig, as she's going to take another one. And Deku, he does going to grab onto the bottle. Him going to stop Charlie from chugging down the whole thing. Now, Deku, he does going to hold on to Charlie. And Charlie just does going to bring her hands up around Deku. Now, Charlie just sort of asks Deku if it really is all that bad. If tonight, it really went so shitty. And Deku, he does remain silent. And Charlie is going to turn to look at him. He's not saying anything. Izuku, Deku turning his head. And Charlie is right there in his face. Eyes full of tears and crying. She's close. Izuku, was tonight really that bad? It was. Fuck. You could have at least said no. I'm not gonna lie to you, Charlie. Besides, I mean, you know how my 17th birthday was. Yeah, you're right about that. I don't know. Ron's just a flaky guy. I mean, he's just a fucking asshole. And I mean, I knew they were together, but Ron told me that that was behind him, and clearly not. He was just behind her. Yeah, that's definitely awkward. I just don't understand why he'd cheat on me. I don't understand either. Now, Charlie does have a thought go through her head. Her friend's face is a little red. And no, wait. Now, Charlie does just won't smile. And she does gonna lean in a bit closer, asking Deku if he's getting embarrassed because she's close. Nice try, Charlie. That won't work on me. Really? Then what about this? We're gonna lean forwards. And she does somewhat go to trip a little. Her leaning a bit more in, as Deku and her do get a kiss. Now, Charlie is a bit more surprised, and Deku is too. I mean, she tastes like alcohol, but her lips are soft. And then Charlie, she doesn't want to pull backwards. Bring her hands up. And Deku, he does want to sit there dumbfounded. What? Charlie, I. Now, Charlie just want to sit down. Her gonna bring her hands out and kiss Deku again. And this time Deku, he's caught off guard. I mean, the two are drunk, right? I'm gonna kiss her back. And Deku, he's kinda caught by surprise. Before he even really thought about it, he just. Fuck. No. Deku and Charlie do someone gonna pull back. And Deku, he does stare at her for a second. And he does gotta stand up. I gotta go inside. What? Charlie going to think. She just wanted to tease him, but. Wait. She just. Fucking. She is drunk. Jesus Christ. She really just did that. She. She just really made out with. Her best friend. Oh, fuck. Now, Deku, he does get to go back into his apartment. And he does try to think about what the hell just happened. And Charlie, yeah. She goes to walk back inside too. She's a bit more concerned, and she's hoping that she can explain this. However, Deku, yeah. Currently, he's in the kitchen. And Charlie, she's going to sit down. However, she feels tired. And Deku, yeah. Tonight's been a bit hard for him too. And she's pretty sure that both of them, they might not remember this in the morning. Now, there actually is where the two, they eventually do pass out. Charlie falling asleep on the couch, and Deku, him going to go back to his room. Because tonight has definitely been a little awkward. And there is actually the next morning. The two try to talk about a few things, but neither one of them try to bring up the kiss, nor the fact that they remember making out. And Charlie, she does somewhat look at Deku a bit differently. And Deku, he does look at Charlie whenever he does go to sit down. It's definitely weird, right? It's definitely strange. That being on her mind. And she does try to think about it. I mean, last night was a bit of a drunken mistake. I mean, she tripped forward and she didn't mean to put her tongue in his mouth. Okay, maybe she should go. I mean, he doesn't remember, right? It was just a drunken mistake. Her thinking that. And Deku, he doesn't say anything. He does just sit there enjoying his coffee. And Charlie does go to dismiss herself. And Deku doesn't go to just turn and wave. Her walking away. And Ron needs to talk to Charlie. He wants to talk to her and try to win her back. And Charlie, whenever she does get Ron's phone call, she goes to hang up on him. And Ron's annoyed. Him calling her back. And he's annoyed. And Charlie, she's not really wanting to answer his phone, or her phone right now. Because talking to him is the worst thing she can do. Now with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.